What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of The Chi, Season 6, Episode 10. So if you haven't seen the 10th episode of Season 6 of The Chi, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple, free, anonymous way to support my channel. And support your YouTube channel if you have one. Helps your timeline, algorithm, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words and say and like and so 1,000 times, or stop to regain my thoughts, or slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts, all that good stuff, bad stuff, whatever. I'm be looking at my notes as I take throughout the show, and anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with this show. And comment below what you thought of this week's episode. If I forget anything or if I'm off on anything, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would grade this week's episode. I like to do grades, not ratings. And I would grade this episode. I like to grade the episodes before and after the reviews because sometimes I be changing my mind. But I'm going to grade this week's episode. This episode wasn't as good as the premiere last week, the mid-season premiere last week. I ain't really care for this episode. I would have to give like a C+. It wasn't really that good. Like, it wasn't a lot going on. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the C+. I mean, maybe I'll change it at the end, but I don't think so. From what I remember, I just finished watching it, so I feel like I'm going to stand on what I just graded it. But either way, The Chi, Season 6, Episode 10. Last chance. If you have not seen it, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Let me spark my J now that I'm not about to be talking so quickly and rampant at the same time. Whatever. So the episode begins with Vic. He's having a town meeting. Oh my God, they is doing construction out front and they about to be beeping the hell out their horns. I don't even want to start the intro or start the video over. Fuck that. Anyways, Vic is holding a town meeting, and well, it's looking like a town meeting, and he's trying to get backing to open up a mental health clinic. And even afterwards, Gemma's dad, Marcus St. John, he like, oh, you probably can run for mayor, he tells Vic that. And Vic talks about how he would have learned more lessons had he had mental health support back in the day or whatever, just to get trying to get the clinic open. I'm like, did I burn my head? So then Vic, he's sitting in his car in a parking garage afterwards, and two dudes, they pull up, restrain him, and throw him in the van, speed off. Then we see it's Duda, who, of course, it was Duda. Got Vic tied up, and what's her name? Bianca's there too, the one he fucking, the one with the little cigar lounge. So she's there too, and Duda, he asked Vic, "Did you try to kill me?" And Vic's like, nigga, if it was me, I wouldn't have missed. Fuck you talking about? You'd have been dead Fred. This J is not trying to spark. So Duda, he leans into Vic, and Vic headbutts him in the face, and then Duda punches Vic in the face. So then Emmett, he goes to Emmett and Keisha, they go to drop the kids off at school, and this is when Emmett is telling Keisha what Duda wants him to do. Like, he wants him to kill Alicia or make her disappear. So I don't know if I said this in my last review, but one of the things that shocked me coming back with this mid-season premiere of The Chi, with this new half season, I was surprised that Duda didn't know who shot him. I mean, I realized that Emmett and Rob was like, we're the Pooh Shiesty, so they wore the Pooh Shiesty, but I didn't realize Duda didn't even know who, he didn't know, like, for sure who it was. I didn't think that was going to be a big thing. I know I did say I didn't think it was going to be a big thing about Nook meeting with Alicia while Duda was getting shot at. But, like, I get it now. He was unaccounted for, so you got to question everything, but yeah, that was just one of my, damn, what was I just saying? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, but I didn't think that he knew. I mean, I didn't think that he didn't know for sure who shot him. I thought he knew. So now I understand why episode 8 was called Who Shot You. Because I even said that in my review. I was like, why is it called Who Shot You? We know who shot Duda, but apparently he didn't know. So, he tells Keisha about what Duda want him to do. And he tells her, of course, that he's not going to do it. He says that he's alive and that's all that should matter. He says, and then he says, I'm alive, that's all that should matter. Keisha going to talk about something, but for how long? Like, damn, bitch. Damn. So this is when Emmett suggests that they like go out and have a nice night. You're supposed to be proving your loyalty to a gangster nigga. You talking about going out? Keisha was apprehensive at first, but she's like, okay, we'll go out. Oh, this is something that I wanted to correct that I said in my last review. In my last review, I said that Jake was working at Smokey's to afford his apartment. I was wrong. I had to rewatch the episode and realize that Jake was just there as a customer getting free food. And his shop is out of his place. Probably not for long since he got them bands from Zay. But Jake does not work at Smokey's. So that was my bad. I was watching it too fast last time I did the review. So speaking of Jake, Jake has Papa's ex Kenya modeling his clothes. Apparently she responded to the ad. And he was like, I thought you had money. What you doing this for? And she was like, I'm not on my father's payroll. She probably trying to get from up under her father. You know how them PKs are, preacher kids. So Emmy, he go to drop the kids off with Jada and Darnell, mom and dad. And they asking them about like the meeting with Duda or whatever. And Emmett's keeping it vague. He's like, I handle things. So Jada, she gets serious. She's like, look, if something happened to you or Keisha, we will take care of the kids. And Emma's like, don't talk like that, mama. But then Darnell's like, all right, well, we is going to take the kids for the night. You and Keisha have a good time. Don't come back with another baby. So we got Rashad back this episode. I was like, we didn't see him in the season, in the mid-season premiere in the last episode. So I was like, okay, we're not going to see Rashad because him and Deja broke up. Like, who would we rather see more? The fact that we got Deja before we got Rashad. But anyway, Rashad is back, and he's, they got a little small men's circle going on. Not everybody, but it's a couple of them. Rashad, he's telling Bakari and, you know, Jamal, Lene's brother, played by Vic Mensa. And the dude Quincy, who's like Vic's campaign manager or whatever you call him. And, of course, Marcus St. John is dead, too, Gemma's father. So he telling all of them about, he basically expressing his feelings about Deja leaving him and stuff. And then Jamal, I mean, not Jamal. Yeah, Jamal. He talking about still trying to find employment. Like, I'm still trying to find employment. And, you know, Rashad, like, you know, when you're ex-con, it's harder. Bakari, you know, he talking about wanting better for his life and more for himself. Then Victor, he come in all shuffled and beat up and shit, upset. So then Vic, he tells Rashad and Duda, he tells Rashad that Duda wants him to, like, stay quiet, don't say nothing. Of course. You helped him bury a body. I don't even know what we talking about. The shooting? Whatever we talking about. So Rashad's like, yeah, nigga, just stay quiet. Basically agreeing with what Duda told him to do. So then Vic, he asked Rashad about Deja. And this is when Rashad, he brings up the text message situation. We accidentally sent the text to Deja that he was supposed to send to Tiara. So this is when Vic finally finds out that Rashad slept with Tiara on Valentine's Day when they were supposed to be, when Vic and Tiara was supposed to fake be a couple or whatever. But you know, Vic ain't give a fuck because he wasn't really with her anyway. So now Rashad like, maybe I should just stay single for a little while and see what's out there. Vic like, nah, nigga, ain't shit out there. You just need you need to stay with Deja. So I swear to God, every other episode is either Emmett and Keisha fighting, or it's Emmett and Keisha having a good ass time, like, or they having sex. It's always Emmett and Keisha. They is a funny ass couple. So they in the club having a good time. You gotta remember they young, but they still they giving old vibes because they getting tired and shit all early. Emmett and they complaining about the drink prices. I mean, drinks in clubs do be high, but I ain't been in the club in the longest time, so I don't know. And I don't drink anyway, so. So they in there, they having a good time or whatever. Then we cut away to Gemma and Brittany in the studio, and Brittany got this girl on her lap. Gemma seeming jealous, but is she in manager mode? I don't know if she's in manager mode. She was getting irritated with Brittany, feeling like Brittany's not being focused. And Gemma's like, I didn't pay you to, Brittany's like, I didn't pay you to annoy me. So we get to see Rashad flirting with these women and shit. And these women, some of these women funny. This lady he was like, Rashad came into the woman, was like, I pay for her drink. And she started ordering a whole lobster meal and a dessert and all that. And he was like, I'm just eat off her plate. And she was like, oh no. So then he starts connecting with some woman who supposedly has some crazy ass ex. She looking back talking about my ex said he was gonna shoot the next person I'm with. Stay away from them people. So he back at the club. Emma and Keisha, they vibing. And then Dante walks up, Tiff's ex-drug dealer / smash buddy / whatever the fuck. So he comes over trying to offer them some more to drink. And, they try and keep it P and like, nah, we don't need no more. And he low-key flirting with Keisha. Like, you don't even look like a mother. So then Dante's girl, he like, hey, baby. She come over. She's like, I heard about this new spot somewhere. And then Emmett and Keisha, they tag along. So then, remember we thought Nook got the, well, I don't know if but I know, but not even but remember when Nook thought he had the drop on Rob at the hospital and he pulled that curtain back and Rob wasn't there? This time he got the drop on Rob ass in a parking garage or some shit. While Rob walking, hitting the blunt. This nigga Nook take the blunt out of his hand from something. What's this? This that shit you had at the other jump? Rob was like, yeah. So Nook gonna talk about something. Well, you and Tiff need to cut me in on this shit. I like Rob's character though. Cause first of all, Nook was like, you and your bitch need to let me in on this shit. And Rob was like, that ain't my bitch. And Nook was like, well, your girl or your shorty or something. And Rob was like, no, it's my woman. That's right, Rob. I like Rob's character. I like Iman, in general. I watched him on the Celebrity College Hill edition, and I liked him. I like his personality. He seemed like a cool dude. I don't know what the situation happened with him and Tiana Taylor. I hope it was just nothing toxic, because he seems like a cool dude, but you never know what people do behind closed doors. But he playing his character good. The Rob character, he playing good. So Nook tell Rob, got the gun on him. He telling him, tell Tiff, y'all gonna start giving me a cut or I'm gonna kill you. And Rob's like, well, I guess I ain't got no choice. Because Rob and Emmett not street niggas. But it's like, y'all black, goddamn. So Bakari, he still got this damn bag of guns at Lene's place. I'm surprised that ain't came up yet. But Dre not there no more, so it's just Jada and Lene living there. Yeah, because Keisha not there, Kevin not there. Yeah, it's just not Jada. What's Keisha and Kevin's mother name? Fuck, what is her name? Is it Nina? Keisha and Emmett's mother. I think her name is Nina. But it's just her and Lene living there now. But I feel like if Dre was still there, they probably would have found them guns by now. But Lene still got them guns in her closet. I feel like that's going to come up. We haven't seen it yet. I would hope that writers didn't forget about that. Because he in there checking the guns and shit. He over there. Probably snuck in the bedroom. So Lene, Oh, I think I skipped that. I skipped something. Yeah, Lene, she in this English lit class, and her new teacher, her teacher is Dwayne from a different world. I forgot his real name. But y'all know Dwayne from a different world. And nigga that got big now. He ain't Dwayne no more. He big Dwayne. So as Bakari is checking the guns in Lene's room, Lene, she's suggesting to Bakari, like, come sit in my English class. I'll ask my professor. It shouldn't be a big deal. And Bakari's like, all right, I'll think about it. So then Dante, he back at the club, he brings up Emmett, like, I heard you stepped to Duda. He like, you better not start something you can't finish. And Emmett's like, I got this, nigga. It's just like trying to see whose dick is bigger between them two, because they both done fuck Tiff. So it's just like, and even though Emmett's with Keisha now, that's still his baby mother. So it's just like a whole thing. And meanwhile, Keisha and the girl that's supposed to be with Dante, they having a little chat. And she basically telling Keisha, like, oh, Dante ain't my man. He don't believe in that type of stuff. I'm just out here having fun. I got so many niggas lined up. Like, she don't really give a fuck. She like, but you and Emmett, y'all cute. I ain't like that scene, because I was like, what are y'all trying to make Keisha feel insecure about this girl having a nice life or whatever, and Keisha tied down? It was weird. Like, what you trying to, like, I don't know. It was weird. So Keisha and Emmett, they back at the bar. They like, oh, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. So they leave, and Dante like, I knew them niggas couldn't hang, or something. He said like that. And they get home, they chilling on the couch watching TV, and Keisha like, is the fun part of our lives over now? We just so tired to be at the club and then got kids. She ain't say all that, but we got kids now. We can't even be at the club for more than a couple hours, you know. So she's like, is the fun part of our lives over? And Emma's like, he say something so cute. He's like, I don't care if it is. Like, he's like, I don't know, but I don't care if it is. I like chilling with you, watching TV. And, you know, that turns Keisha on. She like, oh, yeah. So they start kissing and shit. Emmett, he about to get up to go get a condom. And Keisha like, nah, we good. Nah, the hell y'all ain't good. If Keisha, is you on birth control, goddammit? Y'all got like 4 kids. She tell Emmett, nah, we good. Just be careful. Okay. And they start banging. Those are the only sex scenes we've been getting from the Shy lately is Keisha. Did we get sex scenes between Tiff and Rob? That'd probably be weird because he all tall. Anyway. So Gemma, she's over at Jake's, and she feeling a way about him not asking her to model for his stuff because she sees Kenya's modeling pictures. And Jake's like, she responded to the ad. And Gemma's like, you didn't ask me, though. They already looking like a married couple. Jake like, look, man, I got to get up early. I don't got time for this shit. And then they go to bed with their backs to each other. I'm just like, y'all little asses. Y'all ain't even 18 yet, I don't think. Chill out. Chill out. So as Darnell giving his kids back the next morning, he sees Rashad across the street from his house sleeping in his car. So then Darnell, he brings Rashad in the house. He goes to talk to Jada, trying to ask Jada if Rashad could stay with him for a little while. And you know, Jada, at first she like, for how long is for a little while? But she like, okay, yeah, she agrees with it. This nigga Rashad like, hey, y'all got some brisket I could throw on the grill for y'all? I want to make y'all a thank you dinner. Hey, I was cracking up. Jada and Darnell faces was funny as shit. I was like, he about to get on their nerves already. And he gonna be in there smoking weed. But Jada and Darnell both smoke. I don't know how frequently though. So then we get this scene. Remember Vic's campaign manager dude, whatever Quincy, he is engaged or married to this guy named DeAndre, who is like one of Duda's workers or has some type of affiliation with Duda. So Quincy and Vic, they trying to like basically convince DeAndre that Duda is a dangerous guy, and DeAndre really not trying to hear because he hasn't seen that side of Duda. And they're like, well, you will. They just trying to warn him. But people be having different relationships with different people. Look at me defending Duda. I always said like he one of my favorite bad guys. Like I fuck with Duda. Do he do some terrible shit sometimes? Of course. But that nigga is like entertaining. So Bakari does end up joining Lene in her English class. And yeah, he ends up joining her in her English class. And then they cut away to Rashad and Darnell, who still got their little handyman business that they started. They still got that going on. And right now their client is Alicia, Rob's mom. So they in there doing something in her house. And Alicia, she starts flirting with Rashad. You was in jail, or my ex was in jail, or something like that. And I don't even remember what the fuck they was talking about. She started talking about investing and all that, and she was like, you can invest with me. We should just spend a little more time together so you can trust me enough. Like basically flirting with him. And Rashad flirting right back. He like, he give her his phone, put my number in there. You need something fixed. I can fix them lights or do something, he said. It's weird because Lynn, of course, looks good. But I feel like they in two totally different age ranges. Because I feel like when Lynn Whitfield was doing, what's that movie with Martin Lawrence? A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. When she did that with Martin Lawrence, that's when Jason Weaver was singing on The Lion King as a child. So it's just a weird... Well, maybe I got my dates wrong. I just feel like she way older than him. She look good, don't get me wrong. It's believable. But it's just like she way older than him. So let me get this thing. Vic's campaign manager, Quincy, he's telling Vic that the Black Caucus wants to donate to help build the mental health clinic. But only if Vic changes his stances on defunding the police. I forgot all about that they defunded the police and they've been having like communities do the crime. I mean, like watching out for crime and stuff, like community watch and stuff. I forgot all about that. So Vic's like, no, I'm no. He was like, what if I say no? And Quincy's like, well, you won't have no startup money, basically. So after the English class is over, Lene's professor, Dwayne, he comes over and he basically chatting it up with Bakari and Lene. How'd you guys like the class? But then he eventually tells them that it's against school policy for Bakari to sit in the class. But then he offers Bakari to come to some after-hour tutoring sessions or whatnot. That and Bakari accepts. He's like, yeah. Immediately when Bakari said, I'll be there, I don't know why, I just knew he wasn't going. I just knew he either wasn't going to be there or was going to be late. I don't know why I predicted that. I knew that was going to happen. So Emmett, he goes to see Rob and Tiff, whatever. And he wants to suggest to get an investment from Alicia to buy Duda out. And as he's telling Rob and Tiff this, Alicia comes walking in and she's like, how much? And Emmett's like, I don't know. And Alicia's like, okay, well, find out and get back to me. I was like, this nigga ain't gonna kill her. He's sitting right in the room with her trying to talk negotiation. I said that though. I said he's not gonna kill her. Cause she already got her shit in play. He trying to put shit in motion. It's just gonna be a war. So then we get to see Bianca. She takes Duda out to dinner and she says she wants to celebrate him because you out here changing lives, Duda. Duda gets up to kiss her. Seemingly he seemingly trusts her. I don't know if it's all the game or if he actually trusts her. Because I swear when he got up to kiss her, I thought he was about to pull out a gun or something. I ain't know what the... Sometimes I can't tell what Duda about to do. So back at Rob and Tiff's, Rob is warning Emmett like about investing from his mother. He's like, she gonna make you earn it, and if you fuck up with her, you gonna have to deal with me too. And Emmett's like, I understand. Then Tiff comes over. She's like, I'm gonna give Keisha some startup money so she can start selling her cheese dip in Smokies. And Emmett's like, oh, I'm with that. Extra income. Because he's like, I ain't got it right now. I was bankrolled by Duda. So Quincy, he still trying to convince Vic that he should change his mind about the defunding the police situation to get the money from the Black Caucus. And Vic's like, I'll think about it. I don't even know if he said he think about it. I think he's still adamant on like no. Can't remember. But they end up joining Rashad, Darnell, Marcus. They had some spat drinking or whatever. And this is when Marcus asked Rashad what happened with him and Deja. Because they right there talking about how all of them are kind of taken except for Rashad, so they living vicariously through him. And this catches Marcus by surprise. He must didn't know, so he's like, Rashad, what happened with you and Deja? So of course, Rashad doesn't say exactly what made it happen, the breakup. He had to keep it vague because, Marcus is dating Tierra. He can't say, well, I sent a text to my girl that was supposed to be for your girl. So he keeps it vague as possible. So then the man, they started talking about, like gender roles, who should be the provider in the relationship, the household, whatever the case may be. Like I said in last season, I like this little man's group when they be having their little talks and stuff. When they first introduced it into the show, I was like, yes, we need more of this. I like it. The group has gotten smaller, but I'm still here for it. I like it. So back at dinner with Duda and Bianca, Duda gets a text. I couldn't really see what the text said, but he excuses himself from the table. So like I said, like I knew was gonna happen. Bakari shows up late to the tutor session. Dwayne is like, oh, you missed your chance. He's like, it's too late. So Bakari's like, he's pleading. He's like, look, if I don't have this, I'll end up dead on the streets. And that's why it's good that he got a black professor, because a white professor would have been like, well, but a black man, he understand that. So he tells Bakari, he gives Bakari a journal. He tells him to start writing it every day, his most sacred thoughts. He tells Bakari to tell his story. Don't write down that you killed a nigga. They can hold that against you. So Rashad, he goes to see Deja. He pleading for her to take him back and tells her that he loves her. Deja not trying to hear none of that. She walks away from his ass. She's like, I loved you too. So Tiff and Rob, they at their growth spot. They admiring the growth of their plants. And this is when Rob tells Tiff about Nook threatening him. And she's like, what the fuck? Maybe get Keisha to talk to him, Rob. But nah, her and Emmett in a good spot. No, we're not gonna do that. We don't need no more car meetups between Keisha and Nook. No. So then Quincy introduces Vic to Vic's new lawyer, who is played by none other than the Temptations' own Leon, who is still looking fine, by the way. That man still look good. I said, okay, we got Dwayne and we got Leon. I wish I remember that man's real name. So Rashad, he shows up at Alicia's place late. It's dark outside, unannounced. He like, oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I could come fix these locks, install these locks. Alicia looking like she ready to, she looking DTF. She like, oh, well, you could fix them in the morning and let them in. And I'm just like, again, it's believable, but their age gap is crazy as hell. So as Emmett and Keisha, they chilling. Keisha, she asked Emmett about Alicia. What you gonna do about this Alicia situation? So Emmett's just like, well, I'm hoping him and her and Duda just kill each other, take each other out. And I said that like they both on the same type of level. So it's like Emmett don't even gotta get involved. It's gonna be a war. They already got shit in motion on each other. So it's just like, Yeah, Emmett, let them take each other out. Just lay low for a little while, take each other out. Don't lay low too long. But Emmett's a smart dude. He could like put something in motion to make them go at each other quicker. Cause you sitting around waiting for it to happen. Might not happen as quick as you want, then dude gonna be coming like TikTok nigga, you know? Oh yeah, it was a scene in this episode where we saw some FBI agents looking at a burned car. I didn't feel like that was relevant until we got to this last scene where Quincy, Vic, and the new lawyer Leon, they pulling up to the car lot, and Quincy's showing Vic the burned car, and he's telling him the FBI they got DNA, and if they can't pin it on Duda, they're gonna pin it on you. And Vic's like, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And Leon's like, it's not about what you didn't do. We got to prove that you didn't do it. He says, oh, you're going to be going away for a long time. And that's how it ends. And I just said, this episode was mid as fuck. I'm sorry, it was mid. I'm mad I didn't get to see the text message that dude got at the dinner table. I had to watch it on my phone while I was at work. The picture was blurred. I mean, the text message was blurry. I couldn't see it. Let me know in the comments what he said, what the text message said. Predictions for episodes to come. Like I said, I feel like, yeah, Emmett, he should either put a play in motion to make Alicia and Duda come at each other quicker. Because, like I said, laying low for too long, Duda gonna come around looking like, why you ain't did shit yet to Alicia. But if you put something in motion now, they can take each other out before Duda even come looking for him or whatever. I wonder what Tiff gonna do about the whole Nook threatening Rob situation. Is they gonna cut him in or... Because that was a weird threat. How you gonna threaten that nigga and tell him and then send him back to his girl where he could go get like strapped and shit? But again, Rob is not a street nigga, so we're just gonna see how that's gonna play out. I wanna see what Bianca's angle is gonna be. Is she going... I'm still sketchy on her. I'm like, is she gonna do what Alicia want her to do, or is she gonna be like Team Duda and turn her back and betray somebody? I'm looking out for her. We ain't get no Papa this episode. Rarely got any Jake. We got a lot of the men this episode. I mean, Rashad is back. And we see the cracks in Gemma and Jake's relationship. Like I said before, I didn't never think they was gonna last anyway, but we shall see. Those are my little predictions. I told y'all I'd be fumbling my words. Those are my little predictions or what have yous for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review, and comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode in its entirety. If I forgot anything or if I was off on anything, let me know what that text message to Duda said while he was at the dinner table. Let me know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I don't only review The Chi, I review other shows as well. And I got covers and freestyles on my channel. And I'm trying to get to over 200 subscribers, which isn't even a lot for YouTube content creators, but I'm just still trying to build. And I need your help and support. Liking and subscribing is your help and support. It's free. It's anonymous. Why haven't you liked it? Why haven't you hit the subscribe button? If you don't want to miss out when I post, you want to know exactly when I post, hit the notification bell, and you will know. Again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.